welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full face of drugstore makeup. Everything in this video is affordable, accessible, really cheap, amazing products. Just because they're from the drugstore doesn't mean they're bad quality. These are all amazing products that I've tested out for a while now and I love them. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. So I've already done my brows, but my brow routine is completely drugstore. All the products I use to do my brows are drugstore products, and I've already filmed a video on that, so I'm going to leave that down in the description box if you want to watch that. Let's just get straight into the skincare and primers. So a really cheap moisturiser I like is the Clean and Clear Essentials moisturiser. This one's really good underneath makeup. It won't clog your pores and it's oil free. So just rubbing that into my skin. Skincare is an essential when you're doing your makeup, so don't forget that one even on a budget. So to prime, I'm using this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline. This is said to be a dupe for the POREfessional by Benefit. I've used this one before, it works really well. So now the pores are filled, I'm going to illuminate my face with the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. I'm just going to be taking this around all the places I would typically highlight. So the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and of course those cheekbones. So this one has gold reflex in it, as you can see. While I rub it into my skin, you can see those little gold sparkles, and it kind of just gives your skin that all over golden glow. So now to conceal my eyes, I'm taking this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This is a really cheap product, it's like $4 or $5 or something like that, and it works so well. It's a little bit messy, but let's blend it out. A really good alternative to a beauty blender is the beauty sponges by Real Techniques. They're the little orange ones, and honestly sometimes I prefer them to a beauty blender. So to set my eyes, I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Setting Powder in 001 Transparent. This product is so cheap, but it does such a good job. It keeps my eyeshadows and that on all day. So just patting that on. So my favourite eyeshadow palette from the drugstore is the Chichi Spices palette. This is very well loved, as you can see. All the colours in here are amazing. You got your mattes and shimmers, and then you got all your beautiful warm tones. So love this palette. Most of the brushes I'm using today are drugstore as well. You can find them in Priceline. So it doesn't have shades on this palette, but I'm just taking this shade right here, the second one along. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush, and just taking that, blending it all out. This one's such a good transition shade. So basically everything in this video you'll find at Priceline. e.l.f. though you'll find in Kmart, and Chichi you'll find in Target. Chichi eyeshadow palettes are amazing. As you already know, my favourite, the Aphrodite palette. Amazing, they blend easily. And yeah, just really good quality eyeshadows. Just taking a Nude by Nature brush, I'm going in with this shade right here. And then I'm going to really focus that into the crease and the outer corner. I'm going to go for a really nice warm tone look today. Don't worry about the fallout. That's the beauty of doing your eye makeup first. You can just clean it right up. Keep packing on that colour and bringing it into the crease. Now with an e.l.f. blending eye brush, I'm just taking this shade right here. I'm just focusing this one on that outer V and then dragging it into that crease. Just packing it on that outer corner, taking it into that outer V, and then eventually dragging it into that crease again. Keep packing it on and get that definition. Just going back in with that nude brush, blending it out. And just with the same e.l.f. brush, I'm just taking this shade here and then packing that onto the outer V once again. So the outer V, if you didn't know, you're just taking it up and creating like a sideways V. And that just really defines the eyelid, and it kind of makes you look more awake. So if you can tell the difference between the eye that I've just done the outer V with and the one that I haven't, this one's lifted and this one isn't. Packing it onto the outer corner and then bringing it into the outer V. There's lots and lots of blending in any makeup look, so don't worry. Yeah, cool. Okay, just closing that palette for now, and just going in again with this big fluffy brush and taking it on those outer edges and just blending it away. We don't want any stop-start lines. Alright, just cleaning up that fallout. Alright, so we're going to do a cut crease. I'm just going to take the Master Conceal by Maybelline onto a BYS concealer brush. You can find the brand BYS in Kmart. Painting it onto my eyelid. So when you're doing your cut crease, make sure you're packing a fair bit on there so when you do look up, you're going to get that mark. Looking up, the side, other side, and then there is my little line. And what I've been finding a lot easier is to just pull my eyelid down, not too tight, and just dragging it across. I really like this concealer. I just did a video on full face of first impressions and I used this for the first time and I fell in love with it. If you want to see that video, I'll link it down below. And I'm just buffing that away with a fluffy brush, kind of setting it at the same time and taking away the excess concealer and then just buffing away at that line. So one cut crease down, one to go. So I'm just deciding on what shimmer shade to do. I could go gold, but like that's so not original. I've got these three colours to choose from. It'll look better. So to fill in that cut crease, I'm just going to take this outside colour on my finger. I just find when you're applying shimmer, when you use your finger, you just get a way better colour payoff. And that shimmer just seems to come out more. When I use a brush, it's very, very subtle. So just packing that onto where that concealer was laid down. And you just want to be going halfway, because we're going to be buffing that in. I'm just going to buff out the edge where I placed that shimmer. Very lightly though, I don't want shimmer all over my eye. Just want to focus it halfway. Alright, so let's draw some wings. I'm taking the Essence eyeliner pen. This is waterproof, it's amazing, under $5. Go and try it. It's got a really nice fine tip applicator. It's perfect for getting into that inner corner and just tracing my lash line as close as possible. Right until the end. So this is why I love doing my eyeshadow first. Where I use that makeup wipe to take away the fallout, that's the line I'm going to trace with my eyeliner. So what I like to do is pull my eye just a little bit and then really sharp, quick motions, flicking it outwards and then connecting it back in. So now we've got our outline, we're just going to go fill it in. Any little mistake you do in this process, you can just clean it right up with concealer. So say if I really want to sharpen up that wing, I just grab that same concealer brush and just run my concealer underneath. Sharpen it up. So one wing down, one to go. Alright, so both the wings are done. Let's get on to foundation. So for foundation, I'm taking the Superstay 24-Hour Foundation by Maybelline. This is another product that I tried out in my first impressions makeup video, and I absolutely loved it. It's full coverage, and yeah, I'm just obsessed with it now. So shaking that one up, and then popping it on my face. Blending that one away with a damp sponge. Look at that coverage. Only thing about this foundation, it is a little bit drying. I have dry skin, so I just use a really heavy moisturiser underneath it. Okay, so now the foundation is done, let's get on to concealer. I'm taking the concealer by Maybelline. This is the Fit Me concealer. I'm in love with this concealer, honestly. Nothing compares. Even high-end, honestly. Tried a lot of high-end and this one is just the best. I actually did a video where I tested the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer versus this one, and I'll link that down below. But basically, in my opinion, you just can't beat this one. This is honestly just the best concealer. I'm just blending that one away. This concealer blends so easily. Nose. And the forehead. So now we're all blended away. I'm taking this cream contour. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I just use this colour as a contour shade. As I said before, these are really, really cheap and really full coverage. So we're just defining those cheekbones. Going under the lip to create the illusion of a bigger lip. inside the Cupid's bow. And then contouring our nose with this one as well, really lightly. This is in the shade Toast, by the way. I'm gonna blend them out straight away. So see how it's really drawn in my face? Just creates the illusion of those divots. When I'm doing my nose, I like to take a concealer buffer brush. I just find it keeps its shape better. And just taking a little bit on our foreheads as well. Just in the temple area and bringing it downwards. And then a tiny bit on the top. Blending that away again. And just because I lost a little bit of that colour in my nose, I'm just going back in with the concealer and then blending it away. Just trying to create that illusion of a really thin nose. So to bake on that concealer, I'm taking the Rimmel Match Perfection Silky Loose face powder. It has a little bit of a pink tinge to it. Just applying that straight underneath the eye where I've laid down the concealer. Really brighten up the under eye. Taking that powder right up onto the nose. Setting the chin, setting the smile lines. Sitting underneath that cheekbone. Taking a really thin line down the nose as well. And then in the center of the forehead. I just love the look of a bright forehead. And without letting that sit there for too long, just taking a really big floppy brush and taking that all over my face. So to set the face, I'm taking the Australis Fresh and Flawless. Honestly, you can't beat this one. To me, it's like the MAC Studio Fix powder. It covers well, it's mattifying, and it really sets the face. You know what's really stuck in my head? That Walmart yodeling kit. So to bronze up my face, I'm taking this one by Rimmel. I'm pretty sure it's actually all rubbed off, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. And this is in the shade Sun Bronze. Taking that on the areas I want to look nice and bronze. So on the cheekbones, near the temples, forehead, on the outskirts though. Get that jawbone poppin'. So now that we're bronze, I'm taking this banana powder by W7. I'm awesome. You can find this brand in Chemist Warehouse. I've tried a lot of banana powders and this one is the best. So just packing that underneath that contour line and then also underneath my eyes. And then right up onto the nose. Brighten up the chin. Other side. You want to use a really light hand with this. You definitely don't want to take all the bronze away. You still want to look bronze, you just want to brighten up certain areas. While that's baking, I'm taking the Essence Matte Touch Blush? Yeah, matte blush in the shade 10 Peach Me Up. This is really beautiful, very peachy shade. And as I said, it is matte, so just taking that one on a brush, dabbing it into there, and then starting at the cheek. Starting right in that little, what do they call it? Apple? I've put an apple. And bringing some colour back into my face. Now let's buff away that banana powder. Now we're going to do the bottoms of the eyes. I'm taking the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, going back into the Chichi Spices palette, and I'm going to be taking that first shade that we used, and I'm going to be running that one underneath my eye. Just packing it on that outer bit, running it underneath. Taking the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush, I'm just taking this shade here and a little bit of this one, tapping off the excess and just running it underneath that eye again. You want to be buffing it out into that outer corner and then slowly bringing it into the inner corner. Alright, so before I apply my lashes, mascara and lips and that kind of thing, and the highlighter, I'm just going to go and set my face. And a really good cheap setting spray is the Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz. Kind of smells like the Mario Badescu one, that's my favourite. Honestly, the Mario Badescu one is like, what, $9 for the mini version. It's very cheap, and then you get the bigger version for $17, I'm pretty sure. So the high-end one is similar price to a drugstore, so honestly just go and try that Mario Badescu one. I promise you won't be disappointed. Ooh. For mascara, I'm taking this Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline. It really makes my lashes long and it also separates them really well. Before I do my bottom mascara, I'm just taking this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. It's a really nice white colour, and I'm just going to take that one in my waterline. It really opens up my eyes, especially a white shade or a creamy shade. Just doing those bottoms now. For lashes today, I'm taking these ones by Model Rock. These are in the number 529, and just applying that with some Duro Lash Glue. You can actually buy Duro Lash Glue in your chemist now. I actually did not know that. They're not very big, but they're doing the job. I think you have to order Model Rock online. I have found a few stores that sell them in their shop, and most of them are under $10. They're so comfortable in the eye though, and that's what I love about them. So for lip liner, I'm taking this Essence lip liner in 11 in the nude. I'm just going to take the NYX Lingerie lipstick in Satin Robin. Line that in the middle. Just connecting those fakies with my real lashes. Now for the best part of all, highlighters. This is Sleek. You can find this one in Target, and also the Mary Luminized, which you can find in Target as well. I'm just going to start off with this Sleek one. I'm just going to take this golden shade right here and apply it onto my cheek. These are blinding, as you can see. Taking that on basically everywhere. And with the Mary Luminizer, I'm just taking a small brush. Just taking a small brush with the Mary Luminizer, and I'm going to do my Cupid's bow. Define that tip going up over the top. Brow bone, inner corner highlight. Alright guys, so I just went and straightened my hair and popped on a different shirt. But yeah, basically everything in this video I love. They're all drugstore, they're all affordable. I just wanted to point out that you don't always need to spend so much money to get a really nice look. I mean, look at this highlight. I found that drugstore is actually killing it. They're coming up with good products now. They're also good quality. So yeah, you can find good makeup in the drugstore. If you want to ask a question, leave comments down below. But that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Love you. Bye.